Hey guys, it's me, Steve WB, and welcome back to my channel, and long time no see, I know. Now today, what we're going to be doing is, we're going to be testing the dynamic range of shooting in flat profile and the regular color profile on the DJI Action 2. Plus, I'm also going to show you step by step how I grade my footage from the Action 2 as well. And then when we do a comparison of the graded footage to just the standard color profile, you can decide in your mind if it's even worth it to go through the trouble to get just that little bit more of dynamic range. So what I'm going to do is, I'm standing in the shade here, and I'm just going to do a simple pan shot, one in the flat profile, one in the regular color profile, and that's what we're going to use for our basis. And the reason why I'm standing in the shadows is because it's really bright outside of the shadows, and it's going to give us a very large dynamic range between the shade where I'm at and the bright sun all around me. So let's go ahead and get to the footage. Alright, so now we are sitting here in front of the computer. I have the two clips in the top corner here. One was shot in regular color profile and the other one was shot in D-Cinelike. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring them both into the timeline like so, and I'm just going to go straight to the color tab. And now here's the disclaimer. I just know what I've seen others do. I am not a colorist. I am not a professional. I am just merely showing you what I do to correct my images from D-Cinelike to try to gain that little bit extra of dynamic range on my Action 2. So this first one right here, this first clip, this is D-Cinelike. And then this is the one that is the regular color profile or normal. I'm not sure what the Action 2 calls it. Let's see what they call it. Going from DJI to GoPro, you get them all confused. Let's see here. It's just normal. They have Cinelike and normal. So this is the normal one. This is what it looks like, completely untouched. Now this is the clip that is under D-Cinelike. And I really want to concentrate more on the dark areas. But you can already tell if you look at the trees and how well you can see the bark as to compared to the normal profile. You can see how it's way more contrastier, and the sky looks okay, but the bark is really quite dark. Okay, so this is how I do it right here. We're going to start over here in the bottom left. You can see there's a lift tab, and what I do is, and I want you to pay attention also to the waveform over here. We're under scopes, waveform. You can see the waveform of the image right here. And I'm going to bring the lift up. And the lift is going to control the darks. This 0 down here represents the darks. This up here represents the highlights. And you want to bring these colors down as far as you can without going too far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start bringing them down. And you can see how it looks like the information is rolling right here. You're getting a big white line now. That means you've gone too far. You're losing your darks, your shadows. So you're going to bring that up until you're just above that line to keep as much information as you can. And that's it for the lift. Now we're going to go to the gain right here. And you do the same thing with the gain, but you're going to do it for the highlights. I'm going to bring it up. You can see the line forming. So that's getting too bright. We don't want to lose all the information in the sky. So we're just going to bring it down just a little bit and just leave it about right there. Now the gamma kind of controls the middle, like the mix, I say, between the lights and the darks. I don't know the proper way to explain it. As I said, I am just a copycat. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just showing you what I do. And I'm just going to bring it up a little bit. I don't want to go way too bright because you're going to wash everything out. And if I go way too dark, then you lose all your darks. But you can kind of find that happy medium of how much information you want. And I'm just going to leave it there. And then you can bring the saturation up. And I could make it extremely saturated if I wanted to. Or I could back it off and make it a little more realistic. So this is about the area I tend to leave it. And if you look up here, I have the LUTs pulled up. There's an actual built-in DJI LUT. And this is called DJI Phantom Improv, which probably stands for improvement. And if I lay that over there, I think it makes the image just a little bit better. So I'm just going to double click that. That's going to add my LUT. And my color correction on the D-Cinelike is complete at that point. And this is what it looks like in the shadows compared to this, which is the normal. And as you can see, you get way, way more detail when you shoot in D-Cinelike. You just have to go through the trouble of color correcting it yourself. So this is going to be our side-by-side comparison where you can see which one you like better. Of course, I'm going to show this full screen to you in just a second, and you can decide which one that you like best and which one looks best to you. I now present to you the side-by-side comparison. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments section. If you like it, leave a thumbs up. And why not subscribe if you want to see more videos? On with the show.